And we're back. Where did we last leave our tale? Oh, yes. Our main characters found themselves falling through a portal in time, in space, in the cosmos, a tunnel through the astral once again. Whimsy was consulted by her patron, where he granted her one of likely many abilities that she will gain from him throughout the journey. The ability to see into the fourth dimension. The ability to see the marks of the patrons. They touched down on the other side of the portal in the elemental plane of fire, where they encountered the prince of this land, a man by the name of Prince Botsvar Telravik Azar IV. Prince Telravik seems to not have nearly as much status as the title would imply, as people seem to disrespect him at every turn, as our main characters, Skaaymon and Whimsy, get to know him and the plane a bit better. They encountered a number of different people, interacting with higher-ups of the military, and at the end of our last chapter, Prince Telravik was given orders from his mother, the Queen, to escort Whimsy and Skaaymon as far as the City of Stones, the city furthest towards the magma fields, closest to the border between the two currently warring planes. She told him that he shall be the only escort, and as he passes through each city of the elemental plane of fire, he is to meet with each of these cities' leaders, their dukes, where he will earn their respect however he deems fit, whether that is through a show of strength, through diplomacy, or potentially through some other means, is up to him. But he will prove why he deserves to take his father's place, should his father unfortunately perish. Alone. There will be no guards traveling with. It will simply be him, Whimsy, and Skaaymon. Whimsy and Skaaymon were both provided rooms, though small, and I believe that about covers everything. So, without further ado, allow us to return to the fields of flame. Skaaymon, Whimsy, is there anything either of you are doing before you go to bed?
Oh, fuck, there was going to be, and did I write it down? If I didn't write it down, then no, but I thought there was. Oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
Sorry, give me a minute to find music.
All right, we're back. Sorry, my sound broke.
Oh, welcome back.
Which is really funny because yeah, no, that's the second time that happened. I fixed it though.
That's good. That's good.
I didn't write down the thing that I thought of last session, so no, not for me.
Tori?
Um, I imagine Whimsy has. I mean, it's not her preferred aesthetic, but she still thinks this place is pretty cool now that she's not like actively burning alive. So I imagine she's taken quite a few pictures so far of just like the vista and stuff like that. So probably like pictures that she's snapped of like the fire elementals and stuff too. She'll kind of look through her camera roll a little bit, and then even though she's been left on red for a while, she has enough faith in her friend that there's a good reason for it. So she'll continue to send some more pictures to Inekai, who she's been keeping up to date through all of this.
As you attempt to message Enyukai, the message fails to send.
Okay, she's going to question her phone plan first, and she's going to immediately go over to Telly, and then just like send good night with like a bunch of hearts. Does that send?
To Telravik?
Yes.
That does send, yeah.
Like, does it say like bad number or just like?
No, it just comes up with a message failed to send error and gives you the option to retry.
She'll retry a few times.
Okay. Each retry is met with an immediate error once again.
She's going to try to Google and see if she can find any like news articles potentially about like if there was like a disappearance or like arrest records. She got like arrested for something.
Okay. Roll. What the fuck do I roll in? I guess insight? Insight or investigation. That's what I'm gonna have you roll.
Okay. Inside is slightly better, so I'm gonna try that one. Ugh. That's a 10.
Okay. You aren't able to find anything regarding an Enyakai water sun at all when you search the internet.
Oof. Yeah, they removed her fucking criminal history. These fuckers are good. All right. That is concerning. When she's sure that she's just up to some shenanigans, she'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's it. She'll go to sleep.
Okay, fair enough.
I do feel like since you did message Telravik, he's not used to getting that kind of message. So, in almost an exact copy paste, he sends back a very similar message with just like the wording on it changed around a little bit, or just like the hearts changed around slightly.
I was about to say, I need to know if this has the hearts on it.
Yeah, hearts are still on there.
She goes to sleep with a very happy grin on her face.
Fair enough. Then you rest, all three of you, and as morning comes, you awaken as usual. It's definitely, for the two who don't live in this plane, warmer than is normally comfortable for you. But with the assistance of the coolant rings for Whimsy and the fire resistance for Skaaymon, it's not so uncomfortable that you can't sleep. You probably wake up pretty sweaty, but beyond that, you're not overheating. As long as you don't sleep with, like, a really thick blanket.
Is there any form of temperature drop, really?
No, not really. The nights and days are pretty much the same throughout save for the light level, but temperature-wise, because most of the temperature from the plane comes from the ground, from the magma and whatnot, that make up the rivers and oceans and lakes, and the stone that isn't magma is still pretty hot, pretty close to becoming magma.
I feel like Telravik still does wrap up in a blanket, and he does not get a restful night. He's very restless throughout the night. This is his first time sleeping in sleeping outside of his bed. So he stays up way past the time he should have gone to sleep, and is very fitful in the sleep that he does get.
Fair enough. As morning comes, the palace is, the residents of the palace stir around the same time as you all awaken. Telravik, you have your mission to escort them as far as the City of Stones, leaving at some point today. What do you all do?
I think Skaaymon, before leaving his room, is also going to attempt to text his mother. Just like, being like hey, can I ask you a question?
The message, you attempt to message your mother and are immediately met with a message failed to send error.
In that case, he's gonna hesitate, but then message Whimsy saying, "Are you?" Or just say.
Pardon?
He sends Whimsy a text saying "test."
Okay. Whimsy, as you're getting ready in the morning, you get a text from Skaaymon that just says "test."
You immediately get a text back. Ooh, what's the test about?
You do receive the message, Skaaymon, to be clear.
He responds with, "Had to check something, comma, sorry."
She'll message back. Skaaymon, darling, you never have to apologize for messaging me. I sure won't for you.
He doesn't respond to that, but he does kind of make sure he's got everything so that he's not leaving anything behind. He doesn't know what they're gonna get into, so he's just gonna wait outside the doors now for Whimsy.
Don't imagine it takes Whimsy very long at all to get the hell out of that room. She emerges, looking flustered, like one would, in an uncomfortable, kind of hot environment. Even with the cooling rings, she, especially at night, does not like to be, like, yeah, no, she wants to sleep in a block of ice. She immediately starts to look around. Come on, did you see, like, oh my god. Do you think, do they bathe here? Oh my gosh, I bet they don't bathe.
Skaaymon, looking, like, leaning against a wall, looking at his phone, goes to speak, and then just progressively starts closing his mouth, slowly, just slowly starts closing his mouth. Confused at Whimsy's words. Maybe? I don't know. That's not a... Why
Because, like,
are you thinking?
Well,
about...
because I need a shower! I always take showers at night, and I take them in the morning. I was a little distracted last night. I was tired. I just wanted to sleep, but, like, I need to bathe.
You know who that would be a great question for? The babysitter. You have his number?
You mean our darling BFF Telly? Don't resort him to being a babysitter. If he was, then that would mean that he was, you know, babysitting babies. But yes, I'll contact him.
There's a okay. Yeah, you should do that.
Whimsy will. Yeah, she's too impatient. She's just going to call him.
Okay, to call Telravik?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. Telravik, as you're getting up in the morning, your phone goes off as Whimsy calls you.
I actually had a question about that. Could Telravik have already been up very bright and early, much too excited for what's about to go down, and try and get food before anyone else gets up?
Yeah.
Okay, he would get extra food for him, and he would get like a big old plate of food for himself, and some food for Skaaymon. Only 2 plates, wink wink. But his plate is piled high with food. And he would be pretty much waiting outside their door for them to wake up.
Fair enough.
That's funny. I feel like in that case, Skaaymon just fucking ignores him. At first. Waiting for Whimsy to come out.
I'm gonna say, like, she had her back to him a little bit, like, oh, Whimsy was probably, like, bleary-eyed, like, just focused on Skaaymon. Like, if his phone goes off, she just, like, whips around. Telly! Oh my goodness! Eager, aren't you? Good morning!
Good morning.
Is all that for me?
No, into the rooms, please. Let's go. We can talk in there.
And Telravik will like try to keep. He'll just try to like usher you into one of the rooms with his foot.
she'll be herded.
Does Skaaymon
Okay.
follow as well?
Skaaymon kind of snickers, but does follow, yeah.
Okay. I feel like honestly Telravik would let both of you go in first, actually. And once in and making sure the door is closed, privacy is in fact being had, he will set down both plates and just gesture. All right, so I totally did not tell anyone about the fact that, some of this food is for you, Whimsy. So you cannot let other people know that you're eating this food either, okay? This is breaking so many rules, but you said you needed to eat food, so I wanted to make sure that we got you food so you didn't die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my mouth is like so totally like, I mean, honestly, like look at it, it's already full. She's like scooping the food into her mouth.
Okay. And once you eat, we can get ready and go.
Go?
Go? You're going with us?
Oh, right. We need to talk, right. Yes, we are going to go do... I'm escorting you. Not all the way, but I'm escorting you... Oh gosh, I need a map. Hold on. I forgot which the city is.
The city of Stones.
Yeah.
Okay. Stones, plural?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The one basically in the direct middle of the map.
Okay. Well, you see, I was able to talk to my mother, and we both agreed that it would be good for me to go on this mission and escort you to the City of Stones. I won't be able to go much further than that, unfortunately, but this would be a good opportunity to show everyone why I should, in the future, in case of an emergency, take my father's place, and yeah. But that's only in case of emergency. So we will be leaving shortly.
Whimsy is already like pulling up Google Maps and like typing in this place to see how long this will take them.
The journey to the City of Stones, this is an important distinction. Are you measuring, like, are you checking how long it would be to walk or drive there?
Whimsy is A, old-fashioned, and B, wants this to take as long as possible, so she's walking.
Okay. Walking would probably be... about a week.
Okay.
And that's without
Kelly.
stopping.
Oh, without stop. Okay. So literally just straight ass walking, like without any sleep, any breaks, like.
Mhm.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay, so we have you for like at least a week, at least. But I mean, I need my midday naps, and I mean, I need my breaks, and my hooves will get sore. And I mean, of course, I have to sleep like a minimum of 10 hours a day. So I don't know, that maybe like 2 weeks.
We're not walking the whole way, right? We do have like some sort of transportation god. Right?
You would have to arrange that.
Okay.
There are transport vehicles that you could arrange, but you were not explicitly given any.
Okay, it's okay. That's good. This is an opportunity to prove ourselves. All right. So first step is going to be transportation. What kind of transportation vehicles do they have in this plane? How modernized?
There are like proper trucks and shit, but it's all like armored vehicles, all stuff built for war. There's no like normal citizen cars.
Okay. Telravik knows how to drive, right?
Oh god.
Probably. Almost certainly.
Just imagining us hopping in a fucking
Okay.
tank.
Okay, because like that's an important skill to know.
Of course.
Okay. Thinking for a moment. Now I'm sure like Telravik is definitely studied enough of his own homeland to know that that seems like a very, very long time to take on this journey. So he kind of like peeks over at Whimsy. Your hopes will get tired.
I mean, yeah, that's like quite the walk.
Oh, no. Walking. I mean, walking will definitely, we'll walk some of it, I'm sure. Like, there will be definitely time to walk, but I was thinking we could drive instead. You know? If that's okay with you. Do you guys know about, like, vehicles, right? Like, you guys have transportation, things to.
I mean, yeah,
Do you
I
guys-
guess I've heard of like the concept of them, but I mean, honestly, like, those are, Telly, I'm not sure if you really know this, but like, those are a bit of an outdated concept.
No, they're not.
Most of like the cooler people are still walking.
No,
Still walking. Are they?
not really. What are you talking about?
She
Um,
gives Skaaymon the most shut the fuck up look.
Skaaymon was like looking down and then looks up to see this looks and goes, "Oh, sorry."
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure we are a little old-fashioned sometimes with some things. Although I could have sworn we had the most updated. It's fine. It's fine. Unfortunately, I don't think we could walk and carry everything we need, though, with us for such a long journey.
What do you need to bring? Slimy can fit like everything.
Well, we would need changes in clothes, some weapons, rations, basic utensils. There's really a lot, like maybe some form of entertainment, maybe a book or two, medical supplies. I mean,
Helly, honey, I got you covered. Okay, first of all, as far as books, I have some ones you so need to read. Oh, it'll be so good. Yes, I am the entertainment, Tully. Don't worry about that. As far as like everything else, like you guys have like fast food and stuff, right? Like you guys have like restaurants. Surely.
restaurants. I mean, we definitely have places you can purchase food, yes, but not like. It's very inefficient. And cost-wise, that's even more inefficient. It would be wiser to bring some of our own supplies, no? So we could cook it along the way? I mean, we can definitely take some rations that don't need to be cooked or prepared any farther than they already are. They have these ready-to-eat meals that are very easy. You pretty much just, heat them up a bit and they're good to go.
He looks fucking appalled. Telly, okay. I know, like, you're not very familiar with, like, fun or, like, living, like, a decent life, but, like, part of, like, the fun and, like, decency of life, of leaving this little hellhole you're in, is getting to try new things. Like, have you ever went and ate at a restaurant? No, because you're here. You need the new experience.
God, how common are restaurants in just like general cities. Again, inefficient, I feel.
There are, you know of one restaurant in the city of Brass, which was built by, an immigrant from the material plane trying to, kind of spread their culture, and it recently shut down due to a lack of business. Beyond that, you aren't really sure. You know of the concept. You think there might be some throughout the plane, but they're incredibly uncommon. You're more likely to find what are called provisionaries, which are places, basically stores that sell rations, that sell provisions.
Telravik just gets this like twisted grimace on his face as he goes to break this news to Whimsy.
Restaurants don't really do. I mean, I'm sure there are restaurants around. Don't get me wrong, but there's just not really time or convenience for them. So I don't know if we'll be able to find any along our way.
What do people here do? Do they just fight each other all day? Like, is that it? Like, it literally is the only thing they do just, like, fucking fight each other?
Well, look, it's not just fighting, okay? There's plenty of work to go around for everyone. Not only that, but there's also other sides of the war and other ways to train your body and your mind. After all, both are equally important in a battle. You must be able to think quick and be quick on your feet. If you lack in one area, you're not going to excel as much as in the other. They are very complementary towards each other. So, I mean, we've got various different classes that you can take to learn various different techniques in both like war strategies, survival situations. There's a lot to do around here.
Ellie, you poor, innocent, helpless. My heart.
I'm not helpless. I'm not helpless.
Okay. We'll take the helpless out. It's just cute to put the helpless in there. You're right. You're not helpless. You are helpful, so you can help yourself get out of this terrible realm. Or at least, okay, you need to be in charge so that you can like make this place have some fun.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that this is a terrible realm either. It's just different from what you're used to, I feel.
Sally, honey, if you stepped like a singular flame in another realm, you would see how bad this place is.
I think if I stepped a single flame in another realm, I'd probably be quite cold. At least that's always been my thought.
Being cold, like, not that bad. You've never really had a chance to like try it out.
Cold can kill me, though.
Nah, there's such a thing as like cold flames.
Cold flames? I'm just like hot ice, I imagine?
I mean, probably. That's actually kind of a cool concept. Well, enough conceptualizing. We need to like get the hells out of here. Come on, Telly. I can't wait to see like your first reactions to being outside of here. It's amazing. I mean,
Okay.
it's still this place, but you know.
So I was up a little late last night, and I did a little bit of list preparations. Telravik pulls out a book.
You have an itinerary?
Yeah. It's to help make sure that this goes as smoothly as possible. Another thing that I need to add is I need to, along this trip, convince very similar people that I am worthy of my place in my family and, well, worthy of taking my father's title. So, we need to make good impressions.
Oh God,
You're gonna be
fuck.
with me. You're gonna walk up in there and make a good impression, Tully.
You're fucked.
I'm sure, Whimsy, that you are very impressionable. Impressionate? Something like that. But this is something that I need to be the one to make the impressions. So, because if they think that, like, I'm just being pushed around or led by you guys, then that won't go well, which I'm not. I'm escorting you to. So, right. I need to be the one to make the impressions here. Respectfully. Until you make your own impressions, just like, don't, yeah.
I got it. I'll just be like in the background and I'll let you do like most of like the stuff, but like I'll be noticeable enough where they're like, this person's with this person, so like, a little bit of like extra sprinkles are involved like in this little impressionable transaction, but I won't overshadow you.
Make no
I'll
other
try not to.
allies. Thank you. In the meantime, I think what we should do is we should secure a transport vessel that we can keep for a little while. And then we will collect our provisions, supplies, and head out.
Okay, that's like all well and good and all, but like did you hear me like needing a shower? Because like I do there's gonna be places to shower on the way, right? Oh my goodness, are there hotels or are we gonna have to sleep outside?
There are camps that we can definitely make.
Camps?
Base camps and everything. It'll be fine. You'll get a place to sleep, a comfortable place. Don't worry.
Okay, what about the shower situation?
Kelly,
do you shower?
Literal flame. I feel like that would kill him.
How is the cleaning situation going?
So,
I can't imagine that they shower.
water does not really exist on this plane, outside of specific provisionaries designed to accommodate those who need it. And there is certainly not enough water to waste on baths or showers. There are alternative methods to cleaning. Certain stones are often used in place of...
Sand baths? Like chickens?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
Are used for those who cannot clean themselves in running lava. But the running magma is usually used for elementals and others who are completely immune to the effects of fire.
Okay, duly noted. With that being the case, looking Whimsy up and down, and again, Rick just gets this look on his face of, oh, how do I break this to her?
I'm not exactly sure what you need for a shower, but we do have ways of cleansing yourself. I know you probably won't be able to, you guys won't be able to really do the same methods as I do, but we do have rocks that we can definitely provide.
Rocks?
Yeah, rocks.
Wait, Whimsy busts out laughing.
What?
Wait, what do you do with the rocks?
You know, scrape off. You scrub? You scrape?
But okay, wait, are they like like a soap bar?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what that is?
Probably not.
The Telravik will shake his head.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. So this is gonna be fun.
Telly. Fine. I didn't want it to come to this, but Whimsy just waves her hand and just presses and shades herself. I guess if I have to do it that way, I mean, that works. Here, Skaaymon, you're doing it too. I don't want you to be, like, nasty, even though I'm kind of into that. She'll wave her hand in his direction. Wait, Telly, let me do that to you and see, like, what happens. She'll presidency him clean.
Oh no.
I can't imagine anything different would happen.
There's
Goes out of existence.
there's probably some like dust that was clinging to his clothing that's gone now, but other than that, nothing really happens.
His flame flickers. Extra bright.
This is just how bright, like, he glows, like, as he gets dirtier and it gets dimmer. Oh my god!
The cleaner
That's
is
amazing.
brighter it is. That was weird. But a good weird. What was that?
The magic and stuff. You're like, are you a little brighter now?
I'm cleaner.
Huh. Fire's
Wait,
so weird.
What magic? What kind of... I mean, I guess that's definitely a magic to have, but I don't see how it'll be super useful in combat.
I
How
mean,
in combat?
Helly, darling, not every magic is for combat. Some of it's just like, you know, happiness. She'll use presentation again and just like make some like glittery sparkles like kind of float around.
Oh. So like more of a deception type thing. A distraction.
Or like, you know how like sometimes you'll just talk to people and you'll not think about like fighting and like goodness, like.
So this is more like a morale booster. Performance
Skaaymon,
magic.
am I a pacifist compared to this place?
I am afraid to answer that, honestly. It's a terrifying thought.
Whimsy being the fucking pacifist is crazy.
I think you are, though.
I think I am. Ew.
You might be.
I mean,
sentence. That sentence is a gross sentence.
It's not really a bad thing being a pacifist.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's horrible.
Oh, okay. I mean, a lot of people would probably agree with that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Telly, I guess it's okay if you sort of think that. But, well, okay, then you need to sort of think that and stop, like, equating everything to, like, combat.
I'm confused. Do we like pacifists or do we hate them?
Okay, we hate pacifists, but we also don't like people who, like, only care about, like, war and, killing, like, 24/7. Like, you need to have, like, a balance. Like, you need to, like, be like, okay, I'm totally okay with killing people and fucking shit up, but, like, we also need to have some chill moments. Like, we need to, like, sit back and, like, have fun, and, it's like a work-life balance.
Generalizing, my entire culture a bit much. We don't just think about war and killing people. It's just we've been war plagued for so long. A lot of us. This is what a lot of us know. This is all we know because the war's been going on for so long, and so when we stop the war, things would be better. And we don't only think about killing people.
Okay, how long has this war been going on? Let me just make sure I understand that correct.
How long has the war been going on?
About 20 years, give or take, but it's been the two nations have been on the verge of war for longer than your father's been alive.
Oh gosh, and how long has that been?
Well, your father is probably about 50 something. So they've been on the verge of war for at least half a century. Plus, there is a history of conflict between the two nations, with two previous wars between the two planes.
Okay. Telravik starts to pace a little bit as he explains, well, this is hardly the first war our plane has experienced. And this just, at least for a lot of us, seems to be one of the more scary and brutal ones. But again, we've been war plagued for quite a long time. War's been brewing between us and the other plane for better part of half a century. And as far as how long the war's officially been going on, a couple decades or so.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
Half a century is nothing at all. Like that's literally nothing. Even if it was centuries, that's nothing. That's not like in 20 years of active war to like change your entire culture to the point where restaurants barely. I think the problem here is that like a lot of the people seem to kind of like war. They can just kind of like, like value it, and like I feel like they might be in this situation because they kind of like fighting.
There's definitely there's not necessarily good parts of war, but you can gain good things out of it if you look on the bright side. Mind you, every side does lose in war. That's just how it goes, but you can also gain so much more from it.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I kind of agree, but like, I don't see anything good out of it other than just like you get to subjugate people and you get to kill people, which like, I mean, if you're into that, like, yippee, but like, generally, that doesn't seem your style.
Not necessarily just that. Like, say you are a kingdom or an area, a clan who is suffering, you don't have provisions, you can't make it through the winter, you might be forced to go into war with a neighboring clan to ensure that your people survive. reclaiming territories, ensuring your bloodline succeeds. It's all part of just the natural process.
Hmm. It's cute. It's barbaric and cute. Kind of like it. I don't know. Little endearing. It's just I think they just need to like, cool off a little bit.
That would literally kill them.
So bad. Okay, Telly, we should get out of here.
Yes. Do you want to accompany me while we secure transport then? It's probably
Of
best if you do.
course.
I'm sure you don't want to be stuck in the room.
And so I can defend your honor if need be.
Telravik does give a small smile at that.
Right.
Yes, he's the one that needs defending. Actually, no, yeah, you're right.
I can defend myself.
Yeah, sure you can.
I've been doing it for 20 years. After all.
Uh-huh.
Game on,
Totally.
don't sound so sarcastic. Telly, I believe in
I
you.
agree with him. I believe him.
I am well studied in my way of combat.
That is true. You are.
Well, Telly, I, for one, very much look forward to like the inevitable moment that you have to like roast someone alive or something. Even though I don't really know if that'd work here because like most people are you at like a disadvantage fighting people here because you use fire and most people are fire?
That's definitely how a lot of people see it, yes.
Hmm.
But fire's not the only magic I can use.
His face kind of like there's a look. Oh, it's not?
Sorry, what was that,
What else
Tori?
what else can you do?
Well, I have a few different spells and tricks up my sleeve, if you will. Let me pull up my character sheet.
This might be where I fucked up, guys.
I'm not sure if you... Well, I actually did use a bit of magic on you at one point in time, but it didn't seem to really have much of an effect. I think you just might have been too strong for it. It's one of the ones I need to practice a bit more, but I can calm a room if need be. I've been trying to get better at that and taking command of situations, if need be. I can heal and, if need be, make myself a good, decent combat medic. Although that's not really something that's great for combat itself if I'm the person in the combat. There's various different hurting magics I can do. I can attempt to drain life forces. It's not just flame magic. I just happen to be able to conveniently use a lot of flame magic.
Mm.
I can blind people temporarily.
Ooh, useful. Well, I am what they call hyper focused.
Hyper, got it.
Everything I do is with ice. I wouldn't want it any other way, though. Everything else is inferior.
Oh, you only do ice magic?
Proudly.
That is very dangerous. How are you alive?
Telly, listen, if we get to like, I don't know, if there's like a cold front, if that ever happens here, I'll show you. Like, ice is like, I think there's like some propaganda going on here. Like, I think there's like some subliminal messaging against it. It's really not that bad.
I don't think we've ever, in our entire history, had a cold front, really.
Well, maybe I can try to like summon one or something.
That would not be a good idea, I don't think. I think that would actually hurt and kill a lot of the environment. But I'm sure you can show me the cold another time. Maybe somewhere else.
True. Yeah, whenever you like travel the planes with us and stuff.
Travel the planes with you. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. At least not yet. I am to escort you.
Ellie. But like, come on, look at how like impressive that is. Like, do you think all of these other flame suckers? That's probably offensive. Do you think all these other flamey people are, they probably never went anywhere or done anything?
We are currently at war with another plane. There's actually quite a few of us who have traveled.
Yes, but I mean, that's just, I don't know. That doesn't really feel like that, like, counts.
I mean, I don't think many of them have really taken up the touristy type destination spots. But those are also usually dangerous, most of us.
Be fine. We'll figure it out. You'll be fine. You won't like go out or anything.
Okay. I hope not. Right. We're burning time right now, and that's not good. Here. Are you done eating? Whimsy? Hey, Mom?
Oh, I've been ready. This has just been entertaining.
Okay, then we're off, I guess. And a bit, nervously, they will, back up to the door and just open it, gesturing for you both to go through first.
Whimsy will lead the way as Skaaymon doesn't.
Yeah, no, Skaaymon will follow him. Skaaymon will follow Whimsy. But he will whisper, actually, since Whimsy goes at first, as he passes Telly, he does whisper, "Yeah, buddy, I think you're fucked here. Sorry." And like pats him on the shoulder.
Alrighty. Then you leave the palace. You walk out into the brass streets of the city. You see people moving to and fro. Moving about without a care in the world. And I assume you head towards the exit of the city? towards the front gates.
I thought we were, like, gathering shit.
Gathering transport and supplies. Who do we talk to about that? Okay. Transport and supplies. Give me a second. You would probably need to head for the front gate for transport. General supplies, depending on what kind of general supplies you mean, you could get it from kind of wherever in the city. But it depends on the kind of supplies you're talking about. Assuming you mean, like, provisions and stuff, finding that is pretty simple. As for transport itself, there is a... there's a barracks on the edge of the city, like just inside the front gate, where you can get transport if you need.
Okay, so let's do supplies first, then transport, or should we actually have a place to put the supplies actually first?
We might want a place to put the supplies first.
Yeah, that probably be smart.
What kind of supplies are you getting? Is it just provisions, or is it something specific?
Yeah. Mostly just like provisions, maybe just like any medicine that might potentially work for
Medicines, yeah.
Anything we might need on our journey. This is Telravik's like very first time out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like way overstocking and way over preparing.
Okay.
Anything.
Medical supplies you could probably get from the barracks as well.
Okay.
And yeah, so it would just mostly be provisions that you'd need to grab before or after going to the barracks.
Good to know. All right.
But you gather provisions, and begin to make your way to the barracks. As you arrive, you see an elemental woman. Her skin a fiery red, dressed in kind of crimson cloak, carrying what looks to be a bow forged out of still molten steel or lava, kind of on her back. You recognize her, Telravik, as Commander Marie. She kind of turns to you as you enter the barracks. Right, what do you need?
We are needing transport to. We are needing transport and supplies to take us three to the City of Stones, please.
Right, okay. Transport. What What do we have still? We have an armored ATV that I can offer to you. It's a bit small, but it'll work for the three of you. And you needed medical supplies. We can get that stocked up for you. Is there anything else you require?
Perhaps looking at both Whimsy and Skaaymon. Whimsy doesn't seem to really have many weapons, does she?
She carries the dagger that Inikai gave her, but that's it. She doesn't look like she really needs weapons, though.
I mean, we're gonna keep on with the a trope of my characters giving Tori's characters weapons.
Hell yes.
Looking at both Whimsy and Skaaymon.
Skaaymon doesn't necessarily look like he has weapons on him, but he doesn't look unprepared.
We will be needing maybe a couple extra weapons for these two as well.
Why not take the whole armory with you? You see she turns and kind of begins to bark out an order. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay. As she kind of calls out, we need an armored ATV set up. Stock it with medical supplies and weapons. As she kind of gives out this order, Whimsy and Skaaymon, the creature that answers her response, you both would definitely know what to call it. A robot. A creature of metal and LED lights gives a salute in response, and in an incredibly monotone, clearly robotic voice responds, "On it!" As it turns and leaves. Telravik, you, of course, recognize the invention as one of the ABS bots, which stands for Airburst Strike. A subsect of warriors, I guess, is the word I'm going to use here, created by General Alois Adoria to try and end the war.
Okay. I feel like Telravik. What are Whimsy and Skaymon's reactions to this?
Skaymon's is raised eyebrows and cool. That's it.
Whimsy's face like contorts into like, what the fuck? And she, much louder as usual than is appropriate. What the fuck? Do you just have like full-on robots here?
You see, Marie, Commander Marie kind of looks at you as you ask that and raises an eyebrow. No? What? What's a robot?
She's mostly looking at Ellie. She doesn't give a fuck about anyone else.
Similar to Commander Marie, you have never heard of the concept of a robot. Sounds like a lesser version of the ABS bots, though.
Duly noted.
What, I'm not very familiar with that term. What's a robot? Whimsy?
They're made of like metal. They're like Whimsy will just like Google like robot and just like show probably like just some like generic ass like general media robot. No results?
No results.
Oh shit, this is some North Korea internet. Holy shit.
How has it taken you an hour to figure that out?
Right, because I'm pretty sure you told me, out of like, in not session time, but I don't think anyone mentioned that to Tori. So I've just been sitting here this whole time going, I know why.
Wait, hold on. I think
just
I
been waiting.
crashed. I missed something. What was the last thing you guys heard?
Tori tried to look up robot, and I said no results, and she, like, freaked out over it.
Mm-hmm.
Or Whimsy tried to look up robot, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, you put in robot into the search bar, and you don't get any results.
She just squints at the phone, like old man style, kind of like, like pulls her face back and just like looks down at it. What the?
You see,
You
that
guys-
makes sense, actually. Trying to message someone off plane doesn't work either, so clearly that wouldn't work.
There's
It
no
makes sense.
freedom here, is there?
A robot is essentially a different name for those. It's just not, like, specifically branded.
Yeah,
Than
like
the robot is. It's that. It's them, but just a base name. And it's normally just shortened to bot. So, bot either way. But yeah, so that's what a
Interesting.
robot is.
people also call them clankers. They like it when you call them that. It's like a pet name.
No. There are some things that I just kind of let go. Whimsy, no.
What? It's an adequate name. They clink around.
That's right. You guys will have to tell me more about that. As we're
boy.
driving.
Wonderful.
I mean, I don't really know much else about them. They're really not that interesting. They can't like. Well, I mean, I guess they could. I don't know. I'm not interested in fucking them, so no, I don't really care.
Surely you hold interest in things that you don't want to fuck, though, right?
Yeah, the other things I hold interest in are like cute, adorable things, and robots aren't cute or adorable either.
Can be.
Can they?
It seems like you live a very primitive lifestyle, but
Also true.
you do you.
Wait, did he just say? Wait, what did he say?
It seems like you live a very primitive lifestyle, but you do you.
Ellie, me primitive? Have you seen this place? You little rascal, you rapscallion. I'll let it pass because it's you who said that, but I'm not primitive.
Yeah, totally not. Anyways.
Right. With that being the case, Commander Murray, how long till our vehicle is set up?
She sighs and turns and calls out, 625, how much longer? Almost secure, Commander. Like 5 minutes.
Very well, we will wait to collect it then.
She nods and says, 625 will find you when it's done.
Thank you. Perhaps we should run and grab some rations then, quickly. I know a place close by.
Well, I know literally nothing around here, so I've just been following you.
Very well then. With that being the case, Telravik will lead the group, the cast, to someplace with reasonable rations. something that they can probably also handle.
You're able to fetch some rations, and when you come back, you see 65 is standing kind of at attention at the entrance, holding keys in its hand, standing next to the armored ATV.
I guess we're doing this then. Do you guys have anything from well, I probably should take Telravik will go up to the 625 and grab the keys. Thank you. Before turning back to
Yes,
Skaaymon
sir.
and Whimsy.
And 65 turns and walks off.
Is there anything you guys might need? Anything we want to do real quick before we go?
I mean, there's nothing else I really want to do here. Like, while we're on the road, I need you to show me where the fire snakes are, but other than that, I'm good.
I'm just
Right,
ready to get
okay.
out of this. So, if we're ready to go, then let's leave.
Give me just a moment then. Telravik will turn around and open up his phone. He like switches his weight from foot to foot a bit nervously as he goes to text his mother.
Okay.
He sends a short but brief message of, "We have gathered transportation and supplies for the journey. I will begin escorting the newcomers to the City of Stones. Now, stay safe, Mother."
You get a text back that simply says, received and understood.
Peeking back around. So Rick will pocket the phone and march forward to the vehicle.
Whimsy is already sitting in the driver's seat.
I do believe
Yeah,
that
I wasn't even gonna bother telling her not to do that.
I
I can move her if you need.
Whimsy, is it okay if I sit there? I kind of need to be able to. I'm escorting you, so like you could be a passenger princess. And actually, hold on, scratch that. I don't think he knows the term passenger princess. You can just I can do the complicated work of driving the vehicle and everything. I know the train and all that. You can just help me with navigational maybe, or just tell me stories, stuff like that.
Lee. I can't say no to you, fine, but you don't trust my, like, whatever this is, driving skill?
I mean,
Whimsy, have you ever touched a vehicle before? Before the plane of air? Before the plane of air.
I
And the boat
touched
doesn't count.
the hood of one of the cars in the Feywild that almost ran me over.
That's right, you did. Need to remind you that that was the first time you've ever interacted with a vehicle.
Oh, whatever. Like, ordinary people can drive them. That means they're easy. That means I don't even have to learn. It comes, like, naturally for me.
No, it does not come naturally at all. Oh, jeez. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't come naturally.
most people.
Hey, Mom, maybe you're just not as skilled as me.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I've taken years to study how to operate this vehicle, so I'll make sure we get there safely.
Lee, my lad, haven't you never left the palace? Where have you drove?
It is important for me. Oh, go ahead.
Just to answer the question, there are a large... you have left the palace. It's mostly you spend most of your time in the palace, but you have left it for training purposes. There is a training grounds towards the back end of the city for specifically learning to operate war vehicles like tanks and armored cars and whatnot. So you do know how to operate a tank, even.
I mean, Whimsy, I've definitely left the palace before. I've just. How else would I know where to go in the city?
You have?
I've been in the city before. It's important for training purposes to be able to. The palace, it's great and everything, but it doesn't have everything someone might need to fully train themselves. So, yes, I've had to learn how to drive outside the palace.
Okay, but you've never left the city, right?
That I have not. No.
Okay. Okay, that still counts enough to be relatable. I technically, like, left my treehouse. Okay, I'll let you show off then, Telly.
I hope my skills impress you, Whimsy.
I'm sure they will.
Telravik sits into the driver's seat when given access, and first he buckles his seatbelt and turns to each passenger to ensure that they also get buckled.
Telly! Oh my god!
That's cute. Skaaymon kind of like. I don't think Skaymon's actually shown the fact that he has wings. It's been mentioned, but he hasn't actually shown them yet.
It was
Yeah,
shown,
okay.
actually.
Was it?
Because there was some sort of mention of flying, and
Yeah, and then Skaaymon was like, "No, I can't do that."
oh,
And then I'm pretty sure Whimsy was like, yeah, you can, you little shit.
Yeah, it's been mentioned. Skaaymon tried to like have it not be mentioned. He failed. But they haven't actually been seen yet. So,
okay.
yeah, you turn to look at Skaaymon, and he has his black feathered wings out, kind of like in a way so that he can sit comfortably, and then he's just like brushing them back and like tucking them into himself so that they're not in the way and causing problems.
The setup of this vehicle, like, does it have like driver, like, is it set up almost like a car where there's like 2 seats in the front, like
2 seats
in the back?
2 seats in the front, 2 seats in the back. It's set up almost like a Jeep almost, but with a lot more armored plating.
Where's Skaaymon sitting?
Not gonna lie, I've been imagining the Halo vehicles.
Let me remind myself what they look like, because that might not actually be that far off. Yeah, if you mean the ones with the gun turret on the back, that's not that far off.
Heck yes!
Yeah, like if you're talking about this, it's basically, yeah, warthogs. It's basically that, but with 2 seats in the back instead of a gun turret.
I love it.
I love it.
Wait, hold on. Where?
Like
Oh my
that is actually a pretty accurate description. Just imagine like a slightly modified warthog from Halo.
That's really funny.
I'm glad my imagery was correct on this.
Yeah. As
Alright,
soon as you
Skaaymon will
said
be
vehicles from Halo,
Squeeze himself in the back.
as soon as you said vehicles from Halo, I had a fucking flashback to my childhood.
Yes, same.
I played a lot of the Anniversary Edition with a friend of mine.
I played so many Halo games growing up.
Anyway.
Very good series.
Did you say that Skaymon's in the back?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, because she wanted the passenger seat.
Oh yeah, no, Whimsy got in the driver's seat, and then Skaaymon was waiting outside, for, Telly to get back. And then the second that Whimsy moved, or started moving, Skaaymon just immediately assumed the back. So, because it's Whimsy we're talking about.
Hell yeah. She finally got shotgun that she asked for a billion times in the plane of air.
You asked for shotgun in the plane of air.
Yes, like anytime we were driving, she was like, let me in the passenger seat. Well, I mean, she actually wanted to drive, but you know.
Amazing, amazing. One day, Helly
One
will
day.
be not Helly. Oh my god. Whimsy will be allowed to drive. I have a confession to make now, actually, since I've spilt it. Helly's been on my mind all session, specifically just like the name, not a particular character, because every time you say Telly, I automatically, my brain
Yeah, same.
Every single time. Every single time.
Okay, I'm glad
It
I'm not the
doesn't
only
help. It doesn't help that Torius Mike slightly cuts out every time she starts, so all I hear is Ellie.
Wait, does it?
A little bit. It's
Damn it.
just enough that while you're speaking with Whimsy's speed and voice, the T just gets cut.
Oh my
We
God.
gotta hear like the end of the T, I feel.
Yeah, I think so. But it's still enough to confuse the hell out of us for like a good second before we go, wait, no, that's who we were talking about.
There's so many Ellies. We got Helly, we got Belly, we got Telly.
That's a whole 3.
But there's
Helly
two
and Helly.
Hellies. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Helly and Helly, Belly,
True.
Helly.
And I mean, it's not an Ellie, but there's Philly as well.
Felly. What Helly calls him each time he fails at something. Failing.
Oh my god. Okay, so you get into your Halo Warthog, and which is stocked with medical supplies and provisions. And weapons.
All right, so turning around to make sure both of his passengers are buckled. Do they buckle?
Yep.
Whimsy probably has to, I don't know if these babies were made for her figure, but she'll get it around her. She is secured.
You know, fair enough. All right. Making sure that to readjust the seats, readjust mirrors, make sure everything is suited up, right? He probably takes like a good 3 minutes to make sure the car is set. Before looking around at all of his surroundings.
My God.
He puts the key in and finally starts the car.
The engine roars to life.
All right, I think we've double checked everything. We're good to go. He's fucking going.
Hell yeah.
Enough.
Not as enthusiastically as I might have just like implied right there. He's driving at a very safe speed in the city.
Whimsy is literally being like the pig in like the fucking commercial, like the Wii, with her head outside the thing. Like,
Oh my god.
she's loving this.
I need this like as a looping animation. Whimsy head out the window, Telly just like focusing on the road, Skaaymon just brooding in the back seat.
He's brooding this time. He's just sitting in the back seat.
Okay, Skaaymon gives like Batman vibes, where even when he's not brooding, he's brooding.
Yes. Yeah.
No offense, Mina.
No, honestly, fair, valid. It's completely fucking valid.
Alright, and off you go. Is there anything you three would like to do as you travel down the road to the Steelguard? It's a few hours in the vehicle to get to the Steelguard.
I don't think Telravik has got much. Do you guys have anything?
No, he's just kind of looking out the window.
Same with Whimsy. She's getting tons of pictures and looking out the window. If she is keeping an eye out for fire snakes, and if we have any, she is going. This thing is stopping or she's jumping out.
Roll perception.
$23.
You, probably about an hour into the drive, are pretty sure you see a couple of fire snakes up ahead.
Oh gosh. That's gonna go well.
Sorry. She probably scares the shit out of at least Telly, who's maybe not as used to it. Like, she points and literally just screams, "Fire snakes! Fire snakes! They're ahead! They're ahead! Fire snakes!"
All right. I feel like Telly's like locked in. Has it like is like okay? Actually, no. This will change the entire course of the next actions that are taken here. Was it like dead silent for like a hot minute before, or was it like filled with constant chatter from Whimsy? What's the vibe before this incident?
He's very excited. Like, there's probably like just constant like she's one of those people who, like, when she's writing, well, not always, but I feel like right now at least, like, she's pointing out everything. Like, she's pointing out like a fucking rock. Like, especially because she knows Telly hasn't really been out much. Like, she is pointing out everything.
That is the correct option. Okay, that is not as bad. But like he definitely jumps a bit. But like he was trying to be polite and keep as much attention on what Whimsy was saying previously to kind of understand it. But the screaming definitely gets him, and he like tightens his grip on the wheel a bit before looking around and slowing his speed. What? Where?
Head, they're ahead. I see them. I see them. I see them. They're oh my god. Stop. I gotta pet them.
They are fire snakes. Are you sure petting them is a good idea?
I'll poke it. I'll poke it. It'll be fine.
I don't think you're gonna be able to stop her.
Okay. Well, I'll pull over. We can stop. It's fine. And getting closer to the fire snakes, but pulling over, he'll turn off the engine and making sure to like leave the keys, in the ignition in case they need a fast escape or anything. He will get out, and walk around to Whimsy's door and open it.
You do see a couple of fire snakes that do immediately begin to kind of slither away as the vehicle comes a bit close.
Oh no, not slither away. Okay, Whimsy's gotta be quick then. She'll, as you open the door, she like takes your hand, like, a princess leaving a vehicle. Hops out and immediately begins like the classic, like She bends down like a little bit. It's like, come here.
It does not react to you. It continues moving away.
All right. We are dropping a 5th level spell to do hold monster on this bitch.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sorry. What's that?
No,
Let me see if I surge.
that's fair. That's fair. Wisdom save.
It's a surge.
Oh, okay. Hang on. So it's a wisdom save, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
I assume a 10 fails.
It does.
Okay. You successfully cast Hold Monster. Let's see what else happens.
Oh no.
What? Where's the other one? Where the fuck is... Whatever. Okay, fine. Fine, I won't use that set then.
That's a 26.
26. Okay. You... Everything becomes a little clearer, sight-wise. Skaaymon and, Telravik, Whimsy grows a third eye.
Oh.
Her head.
What was that?
On her forehead, I'm guessing.
On her forehead, yeah. Classic third eye positioning.
Hell yeah.
Skaamon's going to quickly walk over to Telravik. How the fuck do you say the name? Telravik. There we go.
Tel like telephone, Ra like the sun god, Vic like Victor.
Yes.
Victor.
Thank you very
Victor.
So yeah, Skaamon's gonna like kind of rush up to Telravik and just kind of, okay, don't. It'll go away. Don't mention it, please. For the love of, she'll have a panic attack. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. It does that sometimes. There was another time where she was just fucking glowing for a while. Just don't mention it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Whimsy,
Turns to look away.
your hold monster succeeds. The fire snake is suddenly frozen in place.
Oh, she wastes no time clomping over.
This puppy is probably terrified.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. She just grew a fucking third eye.
Well, that, and she's also a random fucking large creature running over towards it after it can't move.
Hey, she's a medium creature.
And it's a snake.
Anyway.
I mean, fire snakes are fucking huge.
No, they're small.
What, are they small?
They're small creatures. They're very large. The size category is small. I'm being a little shit.
Oh. Are we talking about the same fire snakes?
I don't know if you guys are.
They're medium creatures.
No, they are not.
Oh wait, are you talking about like literally just a snake?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay. I was talking about like the actual like statted fire snake.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I am looking
Okay.
I am looking at the stat sheet right now. Fire snake, small elemental, neutral evil.
What? I'm looking at it right now too. It says medium.
I'm also looking at
someone's
it and
gonna
it
need to
says
share.
medium.
Yeah.
Maybe there's different stat blocks. Hold on.
Either way,
I mean, God,
Is this-
God's rules.
Yeah. Okay. Is this like the same like fire snake that I was thinking of when we say fire snake, or is this like a different creature altogether?
it is quite large for a snake, but it does appear to be basically a snake that is made of fire.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess. All right. Okay, before I list any D&D monster going forward, I need to stop and make sure that that is actually a thing. Got it.
Oh
Unfortunate.
Forgotten Realms is the medium creature, so I'm also confused. I'm also just not getting into it other than that, so.
no. I mean, it is a homebrewed world entirely as well, so.
Mm-hmm.
All
It's
right.
all good.
Do fire snakes like that type exist?
I do not know what you are talking about.
Look up Fire Snake D&D 5e.
I
Talon.
did. I am looking at the stat sheet
Screenshot.
that came up.
Screenshot it.
I am literally looking at the stat sheet that came up when I searched that up.
Yeah, Bina, that's the one I'm talking about.
They're similar, but not exact. This is interesting. Hold on.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
is
I was
this-
going back and forth between the two. They're very close, but they're not the same.
The fire snakes that Bina pulled up are much more stronger, it seems. Interesting. All right. Huh. This is interesting.
All right, so it's just like it's not like a cute little like chicken beaked like elemental. It's just a snake that's on fire.
Yes.
All right.
When I I'm
I'll-
confused because I described them as pests. If they were the size of large dogs, pest would not be the word I would use to describe that.
I mean, skeevers would count as pests in Skyrim.
I have no fucking clue what a skeever is.
I might be mispronouncing that.
Either way.
Yeah. No, I just thought you were talking. All right. Yeah. It's fine. I mean, look at them. I could see like a bunch of like fascists calling that a pest.
Either way.
Anyways, if those are not an actual thing that exists, then we're gonna say they are in a book she's read. So she.
I mean, that makes sense. There's a mythological creature known as a salamander and a real creature known as a salamander that are two very different creatures in real life.
Yeah, there's also a salamander in,
Mm-hmm.
D&D
but
that is.
I'm using salamander as an example to establish a precedent that something like what you have described would make sense.
Okay. I'm trying to think about how I could salvage this because I don't think she would have this reaction to just a snake that's fiery. Oh man.
That plot thickens.
For real. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna say like they, even with like the chill rings, like the heat has like made her delirious. Like she stops suddenly, especially now that she is, a third eye, I guess. And sees the just snake that's on fire that she just burned a 5th level spell slot on. Pauses. Oh. This isn't a fire snake, what the fuck?
What? That is a fire snake.
Dude, it's just a snake that's on fire. That's so, that's still cool, I guess, but that's so lame. That's not like an actual fire snake.
What the? That is a fire. Are your eyes okay? Do you? I mean, that is a fire snake. At least that's as far as I know, a fire snake.
She is going to attempt to Google the fire snake from whatever media she's thinking of.
All results that you find are just these fire snakes. You're not able to find any results related to the story that you're thinking of, and everything is just like, here's how to deal with a fire snake infestation, and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, they have all of it fucking blocked. Skaaymon, you've heard of fire snakes, right?
I mean, probably, yeah. What were you expecting? Like the bigger serpent kind of one?
Yes, the bigger ones, and they have a little like the chicken beaks, and like they're really fucking cute, like those.
A dragon?
Colin, are they real at all in any of any of the planes?
Roll, I guess a nature check.
Okay. Can his character sheet not disappear on me? Thank you. 24.
You're not entirely certain one way or another. If what Whimsy's thinking of does exist, they are very, very uncommon.
I'm gonna be honest, Whimsy. I'm not sure that those actually exist. I kind of think I mean, I know what you're talking about, obviously, but I don't think they actually are a thing. I think they're just like older myth or extinct.
What?
Honestly, I forgot that they existed. When someone said fire snake, this is almost exactly what I was expecting, so.
Why would I be this excited to see just a snake that's on fire? I mean, it's cool, but like, it's no more cool than like anything else that is just an animal that's on fire. Like, why would I even say that?
You're you. I've stopped trying to understand what Skaaymon kind of like looks away from Whimsy's face for a second and like fucking focus. I have stopped trying to understand what you get excited about, because sometimes it's this really big, massive, basically terrorist attack, and then other times it's McDonald's, which ended up becoming a terrorist attack. That's besides the point. Also, you heard none of that. Looking at Telly at the last part.
Right. Well, she'll still she's not so unenthused by it that she won't still like. I mean, also, like, if it's literally a fire snake, like, she can't really touch it, so she'll put her head a little bit above it and like air pet it.
Okay.
What a disappointment. Fine, whatever. Telly, whenever you're the leader, you need to look into getting real fire snakes.
I feel like Telravik is trying to look anywhere that is not Whimsy right now. He's like and he's making this very obvious as well. Like he's currently like standing like front facing towards Whimsy, but like head turned directly to the side. We will work on that. I'm sorry they weren't up to your standard, Whimsy.
Fine. I mean, if I was lied to and they're not actually real, then I'll just create them whenever I'm in charge. It's like not even that big of a deal, I guess. A minor inconvenience. All right, I guess we continue on.
Okay.
Is there mirrors anywhere in this vehicle that Whimsy would see herself in at this point?
Yes, there are. So, Whimsy, as you kind of sit back down in the passenger seat, if you're looking at the mirror, you would notice that you have a third eye.
Skaaymon preemptively covering his ears and like nudging Telravik to do the same.
I will note this is she's had this one before. This is her first surge. Yes.
Really? I thought it was something else.
No, this was this was the first Whimsy surge.
I don't remember that. I don't know the first time it was glowing.
She's surged many times in her life. She knows weird shit can sometimes happen, and you know it'll go away. So like she sees it, definitely does like a double take, but just kind of like rolls all three of her eyes. Oh, okay, yeah. Don't worry, Telly. It's temporary. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll go away in a little bit. Trust me. I'm not gonna be like a 3-eye forever.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with 3-eye.
Were you into 3-eyed people, Telly?
I wouldn't necessarily say like it's a bad trait or like positive trait in that regard. But like it's okay either way. I'm glad you're not overreacting.
First time that like I just happened to look in a mirror and like saw that I had 3 eyes, then like I would be freaking the fuck out right now. But I mean, honestly, worse has happened.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean by worse? What's worse? I mean, I feel like a third eye is beneficial, but what exactly is worse?
She positively shudders. Imagine me and my wonderful non-colored self, like my complete vacancy of any amount of shade of anything, and then imagine me suddenly being blue.
Oh.
Yeah, that's worse.
You.
Yeah, no, it doesn't at all. I mean, kind of like an icy blue, like that. Usually, like like that's what I kind of like wear and stuff, because that like highlights, like my whole vibe and everything. No, I'm talking blue, blue. Like you're probably not very familiar with blue, are you? Everything here is kind of reddish.
We have blue things.
Well, like, yeah, think of something like super duper blue, like that. It's ew. It's awful. It's no. Skaaymon thought it was very funny, though. I remember that Skaaymon.
I mean, it was, though.
It wasn't.
It really was.
Anyways, Telly, we need to get a move on. You need to go, like, introduce yourself to everyone.
Right. He will do another check, make sure everyone's buckled before moving.
Skaaymon gets in, and it takes him a couple minutes to resituate his wings so that they're not, like, uncomfortable on his back, but he sits and he buckles.
All right. While those minutes are going, he's also, double checking his mirrors, even though he's already done that, making sure his seats adjust. Exact same like pattern. Like it is very much like he goes like from one section of the vehicle all the way around back to the beginning, just to make sure, with double checking a couple of things here and there. All right, guess we're ready again, and you will start off.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. You get back in the vehicle and once again drive off. Is there anything else the three of you would like to do as you travel towards the Steelguard?
Does Whimsy have a third eye for?
An hour.
Hour, okay. Skaaymon's not doing anything, no.
Okay. Telravik, Whimsy?
Nah.
I feel like it's more so just like a casual conversation, Telric is trying to be an entertaining guest, but while also keeping his focus on, of course, like where he's driving. So like but like as he drives more and more, he starts to get a little more comfortable, and like you see his tense posture just like kind of fade away into more of a relaxed one. He ends up like being able to like take his eyes off the road a bit more, look to the sides more, stuff like that. He's not nearly as tense the more he drives.
Fair enough. Then it's another couple hours before you arrive to the Steelguard. You see a large city of built of metal once again, rising from the otherwise bland, rocky terrain. You see people moving to and fro as you approach, driving into the city. You are stopped as you get just beyond the gate by a barracks, as you see a Genasi approach with a clipboard in hand, or a stone tablet in hand. You see, dressed in military uniform, carrying kind of at their side, carrying a large spear as he approaches. Right. State your name and business. As he looks at you, Telravik.
Telravik will straighten a bit and say, Botsvar Telravik Azar. Sorry, that name. It's a little funny. It's a very long name. God question, actually, real quick.
Yes.
With this, would it be like will they have us be getting out of the vehicle, searching it, or anything like that? Is that common?
They will likely search the vehicle. They probably will not require you to get out unless you have anything suspicious or seem suspicious.
Okay, because we do have outsiders with us, so that's why, either way, whatever, like, he's used to the procedure or he thinks that the procedure might be, he would have definitely warned Whimsy specifically about it, so Whimsy's not like, as if, let us through, peasant.
Fair enough.
The Whimsy's not, being herself.
Yeah, because I just had a horrifying thought. So yeah, Tarvik would have made sure to inform the others of what would be happening, and he will share his name and the party's name, while also stating that he's here to, well, is it public information that he's supposed to be seeking basically approval of the council?
It's not private information.
Okay.
It's up to him how much of that he wants to share.
Then he will state that he is seeking. He will just say for this that he is escorting these two to the City of Stones.
Okay. The Genasi nods as he marks that down. You see two of his colleagues, both also dressed in uniform, kind of approach the vehicle. One of them approaches the back, and you see the Genasi kind of looks up from his clipboard and just says, "Can you pop the trunk for us?"
Oh, right, of course. He goes down, probably pops, the the trunk. What kind of... Never mind, actually.
They check the trunk. Everything seems to check out. They kind of look into the front and the back of the vehicle, but seeing nothing suspicious save for the outsiders, which they do take note of, the Genasi nods and says, "Have a good day," and they return to their post, leaving you to enter the city as you wish.
All right, Tarvik will start the engine again and continue going then, kind of bidding them
Does he do
farewell.
the whole process again?
No, I feel like he's kind of he's comfortable enough, but and like focused on getting out of line as
Okay.
quickly as possible.
Fair enough.
Plus, no one got out of the vehicle, so everyone's probably still buckled. Hopefully.
Fair enough. And as you pass through the gate into the city, we are going to go ahead and call break there. I didn't get rid of, whoops. We will be back shortly, my friends. And we're back. So, as you enter into the city of, as you enter into the Steelguard, the large city made of steel and iron rising around you. What do you do?
You mom.
Yeah? You do my mother?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you there?
Because I know the woman. Yes, I am.
Fair.
Anyway, as you enter into the Steelguard, what do you do?
Well, how would seeking an audience with the head honcho, how does that typically go about?
The Central Command building would be kind of towards the center of the Steelguard. You would, if you wanted to seek an audience with the Duke, you would need to go to Central Command and request to speak with the Duke.
All right, then, to Central Command it is.
You you make your way to Central Command, the large fortress of a building towering above the rest of the Steel Guard. Am I lagging out? It sounded like I was lagging out for a second.
I think it was.
I think it was
Benji.
just Discord, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Either way, it seems to be fine now. So you approach the large fortress of a building, the steel spires rising high above the rest of the Steel Guard. The front gates to the building sit closed with two elementals, both dressed in uniform, wielding heavy swords, stand guard at the entrance as you approach. You have to park the ATV outside in order to approach the front gate, which I assume you do?
Yes. Yes, we do.
As you approach the front gate, you see the two elementals look you over, and one of them speaks in Ignan. What is your business?
We seek an audience with the Duke.
The elemental seems to look you up and down before saying, name?
Oh shit. That's me. I don't know why I was expecting one of you two to answer. Oh, Botsvar Telravik Azar IV.
You see he stares at you for a moment before he kind of pulls out a small stone tablet and kind of speaks into it as he says, Duke Fayeth, Botsvar Telravik Azar IV is here to see you. There's a long pause before the Genasi, or the elemental nods and kind of turns to you. Inside.
Taking a deep breath, Telravik will stand straighter and not quite a march, but definitely like he's trying to like put on a more confident front. He will walk in.
Skaaymon and Whimsy, are you two trying to follow?
Does it look
Absolutely.
like we'll be allowed?
As you go to follow, the elementals both kind of adjust their weapons a little bit. As one
They're-
says, "Halt."
They're with me.
The elemental looks at you, back to your companions, then back to you. You wish to bring outsiders before the Duke of the Steelguard.
For a moment, you guys see. Okay, hold on first before I say anything. God, what is the significance of that? Because that seems like a very significant thing. Hold on.
The Duke of the
Before I-
Steelguard is basically the last defense before the capital city, before the city of Brass. So basically, it's like you're bringing outsiders essentially to meet the not head of military, but like the last defense before everything just kind of collapses. If these outsiders are planning to sabotage the plane of fire, this would be the best place to do that.
Okay. Then, for a brief moment, you see Telravik's confidence waver before he straightens again and will say, "These two are under my watch. They are indeed outsiders, both holding importance in their own planes.
Roll a persuasion
they're-
check.
And they are part of why I am here, to see the Duke."
With advantage. Get that slimy aura farm.
Please, Aura Farm, please, Aura Farm, please, Aura Farm. Fuck! No!
Oh no!
That sounds wonderful.
Fuck, did you fly, Smokey? Come here, I need you. Okay, so this one is a fail. Let's hope that we get him next time, guys.
Okay. Fun.
What did you roll?
So the first one was going to be a 10 total. I have a +6 to my persuasion.
Mm-hmm. You have
Then with
advantage.
the slimy aura farm, we got a natural 1 for a 7.
Ah, okay.
No!
We slipped on the slime and ate shit.
The elementals both kind of stare at you for a moment, before the door kind of opens, and you see a man step out. He looks like an elf, but with fire for hair. He has ashen skin. He's dressed in dark black and red with a cloak over one shoulder, a black steel lance on his back, and kind of black steel armor covering most of his body, as he says, "What is taking you so long?" He looks between you and the outsiders, rolls his eyes, and kind of looks to the elementals. "If the prince wants to bring friends, let him bring friends." As he turns and walks back into the palace, gesturing for you to follow as the elementals kind of bow and say, "Yes, Duke Faeth." And they kind of step aside, gesturing for Skaaymon and Whimsy to enter.
Breaking composure at the sudden appearance of the Duke. Telravik will hunch over a little bit and like wave his hands quickly, like gesturing for them to hurry before any minds are changed.
Skaaymon is looking as professional as fucking possible. He did hide his wings again. While
enough.
walking up. But yeah, he's very much looking as professional as possible. And trying to not cause a scene and problems.
Fair enough.
Oh, Whimsy, meanwhile. She's not causing problems quite yet, but she does give like a shit-eating, like ha-ha kind of smile to like the elementals that she passes them though.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Telravik will straighten again and try to hurry after the Duke.
Okay. You hurry in as you enter Central Command, following close behind Duke Faeth as he leads you to the war room. A large table sat in front, or a large table in the center of the room with a large map of the plane of fire and some of the plane of earth as well, where you can see various pieces have been placed on the map to mark allied and enemy troops as he turns around and looks at you and says, Prince Botsvar, why are you here?
Duke Faith. I have currently been tasked with a mission, actually. I am escorting my guests here to the City of Stone, where they will be investigating the whereabouts, and we hope to find my father.
You hope to find your father in the City of Stones?
A little bit farther. But
Our last report, he was deep in enemy lines.
this is true.
What is your plan to find him?
As we get closer, we will be encountering the enemy more and more. We are hoping to be able to extract information from them.
You will not encounter the enemy before you reach the City of Stones.
That is true.
We hold control of the Magma Field Tower. The City of
That is
Stones is
also
only halfway to the lines.
I guess you could say I'm on 2 separate missions, actually. Well, yes, I'm to be escorting our guests here to the City of Stone so that they can continue the search and help us. I'm also looking for your advice and your approval, should the worst come to pass.
Should the worst come to pass, you want my support. You want the support of the Steelguard behind you should you be crowned arbiter. Is that it?
The Steelguard. That is correct. The Steelguard is one of the most powerful figureheads in the plane.
Beaten only by your own. Alright. If you want my support, you'll have to earn it.
I expect nothing less.
Of course, some people are going to demand you best them in combat, and as an arbiter, you should be the best at everything. You should be the best strategist, you should be the best diplomat, you should be the best warrior.
I also understand that I am not the best at those yet, but I will be. That is why I'm not the arbiter yet, however.
Of course. I am going to test your intellect, because I trust that of every element of you that has been trained, your intellect is likely the most honed. From what I hear, you haven't even left the city of Brass. You have no true combat experience. You have had no interactions with the people outside of your city, so you have had no diplomatic training. I'm going to test the element of you that I believe should be the strongest.
Very well then.
But there is another element to this test as well. I will not be telling you what it is. You simply have to figure it out for yourself.
I would
So,
expect nothing less.
I have but one question for you. You are marching troops through a valley. You are traveling with 100 total troops. You have enough provisions, enough weapons. You are ambushed from above. Your troops are being escorted in armored vehicles, but you are in the elemental plane of Earth. And those dirtbags have their firearms. You are surrounded on both sides in elevated terrain. And the dirtbags have caused an avalanche in front and behind you to box you in. There are 50 soldiers attacking you from above. My question for you is, how do you get out alive?
What is the avalanche material made out of?
Heavy stones, earth, the very material they mold.
Okay, God. I don't want to completely fuck this up. But I feel like a smart answer would be to focus an attacking front on one end and try to draw the attention of the bastards from above and have a smaller group try to catch them unawares. So you have a strong defensive line and then another line to
An ambush line, basically.
an ambush line. Yeah.
Is that the answer Telravik gives?
That is.
He looks at you, his eyes flitting to Skaaymon and Whimsy, then back to you. A strategic option.
But I feel like that's not the one you were looking for. Was it?
It's less about the option I was looking for and more of how you got there. Intellectually, you passed. But you missed one key detail. You're not using the resources at your disposal. He turns his attention to Skaaymon. You're an outsider. Your people probably have very different takes on strategy than ours. What are your thoughts on the scenario?
Okay. Wow. I was listening, I promise. I don't remember, like, most of it.
100 troops traveling in armored vehicles through a valley. There are enough weapons and provisions to care for your troops. There is no issues in supply. You are suddenly ambushed by 2 avalanches of earth and stone blocking off your path forwards or backwards, and are attacked by 50 troops from above.
Here's where we come to the I'm not great at planning things. Alright, let's see.
For example, Telravik did give the his plan would be to basically distract them on one front with a strong defensive line and then ambush them from behind with a smaller, more stealthy attack.
And then he was like, you're not using your resources at your disposal, so what?
Mm-hmm. We do have armored vehicles, supplies. None of that is a problem.
I need to switch my thinking slightly. Hold on.
Would Skaaymon spend as long thinking as you are?
Not quite as long, but he does spend a little bit thinking.
As Skaaymon sits in silence for a period of time, he shakes his head. Wrong. He then turns and looks at Whimsy. What are your thoughts?
There's not really a lot of like details.
Wrong.
Like the 100 troops that we have, like what are they good at, you know, that sort of thing on like a theoretical level. But like if you just want what I would do in that situation, kill all of them.
A crude strategy, incorrect. None of you understand the true power you have at your disposal right now. You are not alone. While Telravik, your answer is technically a potential strategy that could work, you didn't consult the people you are with. You didn't consult the resources at your disposal. He gestures at Skaaymon and Whimsy. You are traveling with 2 people who are clearly outsiders, potentially from 2 different places. They would have far more interesting insight than anything we can teach in our academies. The elemental plane of Earth is learning our tactics, adapting to us. We adapt to them in turn. We adapt to them in turn, but our best resource right now is outsiders. Our best resource right now is consulting others who are not trained in strategy, people who have not learned the things that we have learned, because it is much harder to unlearn tactics than it is to make up new ones.
If that's the case, have we started any alliances with the other planes then?
Seeking out the other planes is not the point I'm making. You are lucky enough to have people from other planes with you, but even people who were not trained the same way as you will have different perspectives. People who are not trained tacticians. Consult anyone at your disposal. Your goat friend there makes a good point, though. You weren't provided with enough resources to give a substantial answer. Jumping to a conclusion without questioning is a problem. However, you did come up with a potentially effective solution impressively quickly. You have earned a modicum of respect.
But not quite enough. I'll have to do better.
Come see me on your way home from the City of Stones, and we will see if you have earned the rest of it.
I will.
And understand that most of the other dukes, will not be so merciful with their tests as I was. You will be tested on your strength. You will be tested on your endurance, on your diplomacy. You will be tested on things you are not proficient in. So remember to rely on those around you. Because the ultimate strength of a leader is using those beneath them. Learn the strengths of the two you're escorting. Understand what they can do to help you, to push you forward.
Telravik will draw his attention to both Whimsy and Skaaymon, looking you over, thinking, contemplating, before nodding. I understand. I will see you then.
One more thing. A gift and a warning. If you are to go seeking your father, if you are to find him, please understand that war changes people. You never knew your father to begin with. But do not be surprised if the man you meet is nothing like the stories you've been told. Conflict changes people.
I understand. But at the end of the day, he is still my father, and he's still the Arbiter.
He is still our Arbiter, and I believe that the change that comes from conflict will only earn him more respect. the ability to do what needs to be done. But I don't
Which
want
is
you
why
getting caught up in your fantasies.
Telravik will look away a little guiltily. I will keep my reality in check.
And a gift. Your father was not alone when he left for that battlefield. He was not alone at any point in his training. So tonight, when you rest, speak the name Ogzonia. Reach out to the goddess who helped your father. She may help you in turn.
I will. Thank you, Duke. Faith. I have a lot to think about now, and I appreciate your advice.
Good luck. Traveling the rest of the way to the City of Stones will be far more dangerous than it was coming here. Especially
dangerous.
to your friends. The land is rotten, infested with creatures of flame that are growing bold in our weakening defenses. The more effort we put into this war, the more we face threats from within our own borders. Bandits, myrmidons, creatures, beasts. Beyond the Steelguard, you are far more likely to encounter things that want you and your companions dead.
We will keep watch out and protect each other in our journey.
You are welcome to stay in this bastion as long as you need to make sure you're prepared.
Looking over to both Skaaymon and Whimsy, Telravik will offer out. Should we spend a night then? Figure out exactly what we're going to do.
I need
I
some sort of
mean-
map. I have no idea what this place looks like.
I mean, Google Maps worked pretty good. Just pull it up on your phone.
Telravik will also gesture at the giant war map.
Okay, for one that's not easily broken in so many different ways, and one that isn't staying in one room. But thank you for the options you've given me.
I can just imagine Skaaymon asking for a map. Whimsy whipping out their phone. Skaaymon, Telravik just like gesturing towards. It's perfect meme material.
Mm-hmm.
And then Skaaymon wanting something he can literally draw on. This is really funny.
Skaaymon, what do you expect? Like a paper map that's just gonna go in flames?
Okay, not paper, not here. He needs something physical that I can mark.
Can you not take a picture on your phone and just like use an editing app? You know, Like
Very
auto
well.
Hmm. I figured out how to do that, Skaaymon. I can show you. I drew like never mind. I didn't edit any of your pictures. But I can still show you, I think, or two.
Skaaymon is physically biting his tongue right now.
Well then.
Be safe.
That's an option we have.
We will be smart in our journey.
As
And
we're
I
walking
think-
out,
Yeah.
Whimsy like we'll be safe in our journey. Starts to walk off. She like loudly says, "Oh my goodness, Telly, this sounds so exciting! Danger, ambushes, intrigue! Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait! I want something to attack us so badly."
Ah, yes, use the people at your disposal. You're fucked, he says, gesturing towards Whimsy. He says to...
Oh no!
I think you broke, Bina.
Oh no!
Oh, my mic cut out again. I hate it when it does that, because it does it randomly. It's not actually random. It has something to do with bumping the cord ever so slightly, the millimeter to the other direction from where it is. What did get caught from that? Do I
Pretty much
you-
nothing. Like just the
There's
first
nothing?
word you
Okay.
said cut out.
Great. Okay. All right. I'll just redo that then. As they're just walking away, and Whimsy says her thing. What the fuck did I say? It's in my head. I just can't word the verbals. We're doing great today, guys. I promise. Using the people at your disposal, or using those around you to your disposal, yeah? He gestures towards Whimsy while still speaking to Telly. You're fucked. My apologies.
We'll make it work.
Now, Skaaymon, let's keep it professional. We're not doing any fucking around here yet. Anyways, Telly, what's the plan? Since you're such a brilliant tactician, I figured you would know, like, you know, like, are we just, like, what are we doing? Are we staying here in this little still prisony hell, or are we moving on?
Well, we will be as I'm sure they're walking out further and further, Telravik will. We need to find out exactly what dangers we're going to be facing out there so we can better prepare. And the Duke has a very good point. None of us know each other's strengths and what would be best for what role each of us would be best to take in a fight. We should learn these so that we are not caught unaware during combat.
But there's no better way than, like, for us to actually get attacked and then we figure it out, you know? Like, we can sit, like, Telly, like, you've been, like, sitting and preparing, like, your whole life in there. But, like, trust me, nothing works better than just, like, throwing yourself out there. Like, you'll figure it out or you'll die. And I won't let you die.
I don't
It does have a
intend to
point.
die.
How am I going to show you what I can do if I don't have anyone to kill? My whole thing is killing.
Fair enough. Perhaps we should then do a little bit of combat between each other so that we can learn where our specialties lie.
No, 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 no. I don't hold back, and I don't want to hurt you.
And frankly, I've seen what that one can do, and I'd rather not get, one shot immediately.
Telly, trust me. Like, we'll be fine. Like, we'll be fine. Let's just get going. Something will attack us, and I'll show you what I can do.
Very well.
So before we get too far, I would like to revisit the me needing a map sort of thing. If we can do that before, leaving. That'd be great.
Skaaymon, what is like a physical map gonna do for you that Google Maps isn't?
You see, I would love to explain it to you, MC. The problem is that I physically cannot explain it.
Yeah, because it's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense.
It's the way I've been learning to do it since I was a child, so
You sound like an old man. It's kind of hot. Continue.
I would rather have something, at least for a backup, in case, your phone dies. It's a problem if the phones die and you have no way of making it not do that. Or if they get broken.
Yeah, and what if you drop or break your map, silly head? Whatever. Fine. I'm sure someone has a map around here. We can stop and get you your little map. You look really cute. We'll be like a proper adventuring party.
Yep. Totally.
All right, escort Telly. Show us where the map shop is.
I actually don't know where a map shop would be exactly.
Figure it out.
He's going to pull out his phone and Google it.
Map shop. It's not called. No, never mind. You look up what you need to.
Maps where to buy?
Eamon is looking up like a cartographer.
You just get a notice. This is a very outdated method. Why are you using Google Maps to look up where maps are?
No, you are able to find. Hang on. I don't know if you'd be able to find a cartographer specifically. But you do find Telravik, with your search, you do find a small store, I guess is the word. That at least Google tells you has a map in stock, has maps in stock. It's not a cartographer's though. It's a general store.
I guess that's where we'll go. How far away does it seem?
It's not that far. You are able to make your way there pretty easily. As you make your way to the general store, you see the elemental behind the counter smiles at your approach and says, "Welcome. How can I help you?"
We are currently needing a map.
A map. Here, hang on. You see the elemental kind of reaches, grabbing a large, a large map, that kind of, folds together down into kind of a small square. It, for all intents and purposes, looks like paper, or at least some equivalent, but it's clearly at least fireproof, given that the elemental is holding it with fire hands. It sets it on the counter and says, "That will be a silver, please."
Oh fuck, did we get funds for this trip?
I mean, are
we broke? Do we have money?
I mean, we do, definitely. I don't know if Telly, but surely they gave Telly something.
Telly's gonna just like pull out his phone and be like, "Do you guys take tap to pay?"
The elemental will kind of move a card reader towards you.
Alright, he's gonna tap to pay with his phone.
Okay. Doo-doo. The payment processes. The
Oh my god, process noise going off. Did the mic catch that?
His mother's credit card gets an alert.
I just bought something, so like my phone's actually blowing up with my alert.
Anyway, you have your map now.
Amazing. He's immediately going to hand that over to Skaaymon.
Yeah, Skaaymon takes it and will immediately just like start scanning it for fucking shit. I have plans, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Whoa, Whimsy wants to know what the fuck. she immediately like leans over. Okay, so Skaaymon, what's going on here? Is there like is there some secret that I'm not getting? Like what are you doing? What is this telling you that Google Maps isn't?
Don't worry about it.
I think you just wanted a souvenir.
It has a purpose.
Kelly, Skaaymon is actually really sentimental, like a total sweetie at heart. Can't you tell? Just look at his lovable darkness.
Right.
Well, are we blowing this popsicle stand, or?
How late into the day is it?
It's probably early afternoon at this point. 2, 3, 4 p.m. Somewhere around there.
How far is the next place?
You would be able to get there before sundown. or like kind of by sundown. The City of Iron is another few hours away, so probably like 8 p.m. by the time you get to the City of Iron.
Do we want to just continue on, or do we have anything else to do here specifically?
If we continue on, we could possibly rest at the next city and let them know. Well, okay, we could push on, and when we do reach the next city, do we immediately let them know what we're there for? Possibly get information on what the next challenge is going to be, and possibly end up doing that challenge exhausted? Or should we, if we get there, wait on informing them of our intentions so that we've rested up, but also not be moving as quickly?
I'd say we get there, rest, and then deal with everything else tomorrow.
I agree.
All right, then. That is what we'll do.
All right.
Onward.
As you get in the vehicle and you once again prepare to leave, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. The iron steel bridge before you, connecting the two cities over a massive river of lava. Thank you all for coming, be you viewer or player. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, my friends.